Sorry. J. Cole. We coming back in. So we knew Cole released his album to a lot of positive acclaim, in the streets, on Twitter. Everybody's giving Cole a lot of praise for his latest project. It's entitled The Off Season. We've had a little bit of discussion about J. Cole in previous episodes. I know Nip is pretty vocal about his stance, but let's break this up. What I want to do is kind of get into the album, say how you like the album, and then we'll also kind of get into J. Cole's overall respect level just in hip hop culture. Okay, so I throw it over to you, Jay, first.
I'll jump right into it. The album was good, man. I can't funk on it. I think the missing element of his previous albums that he gets into on this one, that he has a bunch of features on this one. Mm-hmm. So if you're not a huge Cole head like myself, I'm not a Cole World dude and all that, Friday Night Line, whatever. Mm-hmm. Getting Cole doing what he does best, which is usually featuring on other people's stuff. The album felt like Cole was featuring on Cole's own album, which I was fine with. The lyrics was hard. He did what he did what Cole does, but I felt like he had more energy because I felt like he was trying to prove to people that, like, yeah, I am the best rapper of this generation, regardless if we agree or not. He did feel like that's what he was out to prove, and I think putting other artists on there and going in, I just want to give a special shout out to, which I don't think everybody's already done. That him and 21 Savage got it's something good when they get together on a track. Yeah, like they need to do a whole album together because a lot, and then this new one, like it seems like he brings out the dopest shit out of 21 Savage, and 21 puts Cole right in a nice pocket. So, I know we haven't gone to our ratings yet, but I liked it, man. I'm down for it. I guess we throw it over to
we got the president of PAWR, Potters Against White Rappers, Mr. Nip himself. Take it away, Nip.
I'm going to be honest. I did like it. For some reason, I still don't like his voice, man. I know I got to throw a little hate in there. I don't bang with his voice. I can't say that I could listen to it all day back to back. I can't say that I could. But if we talking a quality hip hop album, I like that he put the features on there. I like that he had different flows on there, showed his versatility. The lyrics, talked about some personal shit, the shit with him and Puff. Like it was a great album. It was a great album. Great lyrics, great production. Like it was a solid joint. I don't got no only hate I got is I don't like your voice, and that's not really a
right. You will listen to his album. Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like whatever. Like, all right, cuz you did.
Side note, like I heard the lyrics on the him. What happened with the him and Puff thing? Do y'all know? Like,
well, there's a fake. And we'll get into Joe Budden a little bit later, but I think on one of his more recent episodes, he was alluding to the fact that the story that's floating around about the fight is not really what happened. Apparently, he was saying that, well, not Joe, but on the internet, if you read around, the story is that back in, I think, like 2012, 2013, I don't know, one of those, whichever year Macklemore won the best hip-hop album that year, there was an after party. And this is when, Kendrick had just featured on Big Sean's Control and, had that crazy Control verse. And he was saying he's the king of New York and all that kind of stuff. So at the party, Cole and Kendrick were sitting near each other, right? And then I guess Diddy was kind of lit. So he's walking around and he started going in on Kendrick. Like he walks over there and he goes to try and like spill a drink on Kendrick's head. But then Cole jumps up, and the story is that Cole starts going in on Diddy saying like, you the reason why rappers can't be competitive. You got Biggie and Pac killed and all this stuff. He's kind of just going off at him. Oh, shit. And then they start to fighting and everything. And then it's kind of like a big tussle. And somebody was saying Beyonce was screaming and so that's kind of the internet story. But Joe Budden was saying that there's something else happened. So I don't know. He's Diddy's man, so he probably was trying to cape for Diddy. Who knows? But that's the story about that.
Okay.
But
good to know.
Yeah. Jumping into my take on the album, it definitely was a good album. I really enjoyed it. I feel like I'm gonna revisit this in the future. I like the features. I like that Cole switched up his flow a lot. I mean, he does switch up his flow on his projects, but this one, it was definitely I would say more upbeat than downbeat. Lyrics was on point, features, good selections. I really liked the joint he had with 20 was it 21 or who was the jump with Maury was on the hook? Was that the 21 Savage song?
I believe so. Or was that the little baby one?
That was a little baby one, I think.
Yeah.
That was 21 Savage.
Okay, yeah, that was a 21
My
Savage.
life.
Yeah, that was hard. I like that dude too that was singing the hook. He's got a lot of kind of like hits out there right now. He's got a few of them.
Well,
he got a few that's
Carolina some shit, right?
Yeah. The Track Star joint, and then it's another one too, like In My Hood or something like that. I don't know. They both bang. So I like him. I'm looking forward to seeing more stuff from him. But yeah, it was a good project. One of my favorites from Cole. And that kind of leads me to my next sort of subtopic here with J.Cole, his overall respect level in hip hop. So over the past 2 days, I went through his whole discography, listened to all of Cole's albums that he put out. And I would say in hindsight, I think I'm a bigger Cole fan than I thought listening to the projects back over again. But I would say one criticism is that especially like his last two before this one, I feel like For Your Eyes Only definitely was a bit of a snoozer. Like you got to be kind of in the mood to really listen to some introspective hip hop to kind of play that front to back. And then some parts of KOD were a little bit kind of slower too. This is kind of like, you know, a bit of a snoozer there. But outside of there, like I think all of his projects hold up. They weren't bad projects, mind you, but it's something you might want to like put on when you're driving versus, you know, you with some friends or something and you want to listen to some music because it, you know, he gets pretty deep with some of his bars about his life and some of his struggles and stuff like that. But I would say I think I'm a bigger fan than I thought. I know the fun topic on Twitter and stuff, you know, you got the Cole fans and then the non-Cole fans. You know, the whole thing. I ain't listening to no J. Cole on Friday tweet that went
Listen to goddamn J. Cole on Friday.
Yeah, then you got the whole Cole fans like, oh, you know, you got to be smart to listen to J. Cole. He's just not anybody. So, you know, you got that dichotomy there. I just want to get your opinion, fellas, where you sit on kind of that fence. Are you more on the fan side or more on the I ain't listening to them on Fridays. Tell me what your thoughts.
Are we starting with love or we starting with hate?
I mean, let's be real. You only really asking me that question. You know what the hell side.
But I'm just trying to get some fire takes, man.
Like, there ain't even a question for that Joker. We know what he said. You know what he said? Yeah, the album was good. I just hate his voice. Like, the best project he didn't probably put out in a while. Nip still had to be like.
Wait, Nip, did you listen to the censored version, though? Because, you know, he's dropping the N-word on there.
You said what?
I said, did you listen to the censored version? Because, you know, you're dropping the N-word on that.
No, I listened to the real joint.
Okay.
He grew his dreads out. I guess we can let him slide a couple times.
Okay, here you go. Here you go. I would say, look, let's be real. You know, I think the question was like it was overall respect level, but also looking at his discography and all that. I mean, Cole's respected in the game. Mm-hmm. Cats ain't out here faking on Cole like regular artists. Like they respect Cole and they know what he about. Mm-hmm. I think the fandom is so split because let's be real. People forget when Cole first came out. Man, Jay-Z was on the Jock talking about this dude was going like change the game in hip hop and all that. Like, and you know, Jay-Z usually endorses once in a few people. Actually being honest, J. Cole may be the only successful guy he's ever really endorsed fully. Yeah, that's been fully successful. But anyway, the point is he came in
with Bleak.
Man, you better shut your mouth. Bleak is gonna be a good rapper. But yeah, I mean, he came in with a lot of propaganda. He was propped up by arguably the greatest rapper. I do think he's lived up to the reputation of it. Mm-hmm. That's why he's respected. But I do think the artistry feels a little Nas-ish. Like the artistry feels like it's a bunch of albums I could just be like, whatever about. Mm-hmm. But we know he can rap. If that can be the fair comparison of Nas. Like Nas, some of Nas' albums, but we know Nas can rap. I think J. Cole fits into that category more than anything. And yeah, man, I mean, I just, for me personally, when you say what side of the fence I'm on, I mean, I'm probably splitting and getting my ass cheeks waxed because I probably like both sides. I do like him when he flows, but yeah, I'm not running every Friday. If we didn't do this show, I probably wouldn't listen to the album until like next Friday. Like,
oh, wow.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like, he's not on my list for people to check for if he drops. Mm-hmm. So
I just want a full close for you.
Hell no. Like, man, you don't shut your monkey ass up.
Y'all better stop. That's real love. Y'all know about that.
Well, all it takes is get cussed out one time. You wash the wrong red, stuff bleed over. I ain't dealing with that stuff, man. That's for the birds. Go ahead, Nip.
Oh no, I don't think I have the same reverence for him that most people have, and it's not because I don't like. And you know, I'm a lyrical miracle rap lover and shit. I don't know. I just can't get with his. Once he started doing like crooked smile shit, I was just like, yeah, I'm off because I can't bang with it. But I don't even think he's like the hottest new Southern rapper. Like I don't want to switch the topic, but there's cats out here that go like Crit.
Yeah, I love Crit.
Like,
I'm a way bigger fan of Crit than Cole.
I don't understand how motherfuckers like Cole and then don't really bump Crit. Like I don't get it. Like I don't understand.
People that do that, like that fucks with Cole and no fucks with Crit.
Not to the level of like, oh, this is the greatest rapper of platinum off of all that cool shit. Like they go crazy over Cole. Like motherfuckers listen to Crit, but they don't. Like Crit is a way better rapper, and he makes it all. Cole makes beats too, but Crit shit hard to me. Crit shit is hard. That's just
he got a good live show too.
I don't know if it's a dark skin, light skin thing, you know, but
well, you know the Machine too, right? Because you know Crit had all those album kind of. What was with the majors and stuff? He was dealing with a lot of issues, and he ended up having to go.
Who's that? Def Jam, right?
I think so.
Def Jam, and it was like stuffing him and shit. Yeah, like. But even still, like, he didn't. They didn't really bang with Crit until he did that award show joint when what's that song he did? He did with some. You know, he got a team of white folks to get on goddamn on TV and shit. God, I forgot the name of the song and shit, but when he did an award show. Verse and then everybody was like, "Oh yeah, Crit." That shit lasted for like 6 months, and then niggas didn't listen to him again, or at least that it wasn't a big, you know, raucous like it is with Cole. Like you know, as soon as the beat dropped with Cole, shit, oh, it's a classic. People would start tweeting about this shit.
Man, you came off vacation just firing everything, man. Huh? You just
unlimited
clip, huh?
Just Cole. Just Cole. That's it.
Look, when you run the PAWR, you know you can't have no lukewarm takes. You got to be all in.
It's the only time give him an N-word pass too. It's the only album because he had little and keep it a bean. Lil Baby been smoking a lot of shit.
He has been.
He been cooking a lot of shit up. And I was hating on Lil Baby when he came out at first. Like, I'm not listening to Lil Baby. And Lil Buddy can fucking rap, man.
Yeah.
He can rap for real. Yeah.
He's going in. He's going in, definitely.
Yeah. But if we're giving him a rating, the album a rating, I'm a lyrical. I'm gonna cop it. I'm gonna cop the album.
Me too. I'm gonna
cop the album. It's a good album. It's a good album. His career, I'm not gonna cop that.
Yeah, I will agree. I think for me, I think it's a bootleg for me. But I mean, that's just because, like you said, I'm not a Cole guy. But I think for me to cop it, I gotta feel like it's a classic. I know. Don't get it wrong. I think in 2-3 years, like you said, the Cole fandom will be like, "Oh yeah, it is a classic," and I'm gonna be like, slow down." But I'm gonna say I will bootleg it, man. I dug the album.
Yeah, that's the bootlegs. What, a 4?
Yeah.
I would bootleg it too. I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But you know, you're right. You bring up a good point, Nip, about that whole class of MCs that came in together. You know, it makes me think of, I think Wale, even though he came in, I feel like a little bit earlier than Cole and like Kendrick, but I always think of in my head like Wale.
He might be the best out of that group, but
Wale, Kendrick, Crit, J.Cole, RIP. I would even throw in, what's his name? Mac Miller. Just a bunch of young artists in that group. I'm not saying I don't think he's as good.
Put Mac in there. Nope.
I like Mac. You're
not gonna put no goddamn crackheads in there. Don't respect the dead and all that cool jazz, but we not gonna do it because what? And I do like some of Mac. I'll come clean. I do listen to Mac a little bit. Some of them joints hard. I will say that, but we still not bringing with it. We're not gonna put.
Not only is he a client. He's the president.
I'm the president.
This is a head cannon production. Circus production.